Up with Dr. Leyland. Step into the future, the world is waiting now. Dreams are in the making, we'll show you how. From the books to the screen, from the stage to the stars. Level up your game, let's raise the bar. Innovation, inspiration, it's in our DNA. Breaking through the limits, we're paving the way. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Empowered in your passion, your voice will be heard. Building a legacy with every word. From podcasts to pages, from business to art. Level Up's the place where it all can start. With heart and with vision, we're chasing every goal. Together we'll ignite the fire in your soul. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, we're trailblazing, breaking through the mold. Dreams are alive, let your story unfold. With courage and pride, we'll take the fight. At Level Up, we own the night. Level up, reach the sky, take the lead, don't be shy. Your story's worth it, your light will shine. At Level Up Academy, it's your time. Oh, it's your time. At Level Up Academy, we rise and climb. So let's level up and never look back. On the road to greatness, we're on the right track. Together we'll soar, together we'll thrive. At Level Up Academy, we're alive.
Woo! Hello, everybody! I'm so tired. I am sure my sister Susanna is also tired wherever she is. Oh my god, guys. Okay, so we're gonna go and we're gonna talk about a lot of things today, but we're gonna tell you what we think about the AI show. If it's worth coming over, it's gonna be next year. Our takeaway, I don't say the goods and the bads because I don't think there was any bad, but I definitely think there could be a continuous improvement. Whoever is watching this, I'm hoping the show is watching this so that you can get feedback from the people who actually, went there. So yeah, I cannot post pictures right now because I literally just got home dropping Sister Susanna off. All right, so hello everybody. How are you guys doing? I am tired. I am exhausted. This is my hair. It's not a wig. And see, I look like a bruja. It's okay. It's okay because we're showing up for you today. This is authentically here, authentically me. I was trying to find my show badge, but I think I left it in the car. Apologize. Susanna has her badge. I'm hoping she'll get it. She'll get her badge. I see her moving around. So we could show you what the badge looks like and what we've learned from the AI show and each of the companies that we went to. But first things first, what I'm super excited about. Ta-da! The Chronicles of Scattered Pages, Stories from Everywhere. Yes, it's bestseller. And yes, it is #1 international bestseller, okay? And I love the fact that My Chi-Chi is here, guys. Look at that. That's my puppy, Cheerio. And look, it's all in color. In color. Look how cutie she is. Okay, that's the same bag. It's my diaper bag for my kids. My Gucci bag is my diaper bag for 20 something years. And my kids use that, and now Cheerio used that, and now I'm using it back to wherever I'm going anywhere. Another picture of Cheerio. Yes, when she gets sick, when she was a baby, I used to put socks on her, t-shirt, and of course her Pampers, so she doesn't, pee everywhere. She used to model. She actually was a model for a dog accessories place online, and so my dogs were a model. Both of my bullies, not Duke, but Dutchie Bun. She died already from a heart condition or heart failure. But that's another one. That was our first English bulldog. But yeah, Cheerio every season. If it's a Valentine's Day, if it's Easter, she dressed up like a bunny. She dressed up like a hot dog on Halloween or a pumpkin. She hates it, but she loves it at the same time because her and I have Starbucks dates. So yeah. What I really love is that most of the pictures here are colored. Erica's picture, oh my god, with her daughter, and then of course Asana's Fenway. Like, how cute is that puppy? Look at that. OMG. Right? And Homer is in here, and Erica's in here, and Al. I like this one with Erica and her child, her daughter. Look how beautiful that is. I'm waiting for the magazine that I just did, 5th edition. I'm going to do another magazine in June. So if you guys want to be in that magazine, please let me know. I definitely will want to catch up with you and ask what's going on that you wanted to talk about for the next magazine. I don't have a theme yet, but I will. And then, of course, Homer is in here. Who else? Who else? Al is in here, obviously. And our beautiful Paulette is here. Oh, my God. Her son, her family. Look how pretty that is when you're a baby, right? And look how beautiful her smile is. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Everyone looks so handsome in here. And Al is in here as well. Look at that. And Jay is also at the very beginning of this, right? I'm loving this book, guys. So it is on Amazon. If you put Scattered Pages and Constance Leland, it will pop up in there, okay? Of course, my sponsor, Bella Grace, as always. This is the Elixir. My daughter, Bella, she loves the lippy. So I gave her 2, and I kept 1, and I think I'm out, so I might have to get another one. I don't know if the trio of the lippy is available anymore because it was during the holiday, but I know they have something else that's coming up always that's similar to it, okay? Level Up magazine is already out, so please make sure to go to levelupwithdoc.com and you will see a magazine. In terms of levelupwithdoc.com, I cannot super emphasize to you how amazing to know that I'm in alignment with most of these AI conference. Literally, the theme of this AI conference show is human first. And Run DMC Daryl was there today. We kind of catch on towards the end of the conversation. So I was hoping that we would know what's going on. But Susanna and I were like, we're hungry. We're going to eat. We're going to go here. And then we're going to eat. So that's what we did. And then, of course, guys, right? Always, always, always make sure to be grateful, because that is probably more likely might be our next anthology's theme. Susanna will decide that because this is her project. So this is the first thing that I want to invite you is the conference. Please go ahead and sign up. It is free. If you are wanting to sponsor your organization, please let me know. We do have sponsorship package for you, or packages. And again, this is where you can scan to buy our book. All right. I'm going to talk about this. You see this? This is today. I'm going to bring in Susanna now. Oh my gosh, sister. Are you ready? How
Here we are.
How are you?
Tired? It's been a busy 2 days. Actually a busy 2.5 days.
Yeah, Friday we went. I took you to
Because we
Jollibee.
started
Yeah.
from Jollibee and running around. It's been 3 days of amazing fun. And learning.
And learning. Yes. So I wanted to share this with you guys. Look at that. Beautiful sister. We went to El Fornillo in Del Mar for her early birthday today. Hence the outfit is the same. And she and I just had a conversation for to end our week this week while she goes back to Oregon. And we're going to talk about the conference of the AI revolution, the show today, sister. Um, let's start with what was your expectation?
I probably went into it figuring it was going to be AI heavy over my head in a lot of ways because I'm not as AI savvy as a lot of others, but I just wasn't sure what to expect with it. And of course, we've had so many things going on going into it that I didn't have a whole lot of time to really focus on it going in.
No expectations, basically what you're saying.
It was almost better that way to not have the expectations because I I didn't find the time for myself to really go through the schedule and a lot of that stuff until the last minute.
Yeah. I invited you like a couple of weeks ago, like 3 weeks ago, maybe 2 weeks ago, and I'm glad that you said yes because it's also like for your birthday, right? And we wish that Danielle was here, but I know that she couldn't make it. But we were thinking of you, sister. Okay, we were thinking of you.
Oh yes.
And making will show you how exactly you're singing, aren't you? Yes, you are. All right, Leo. Hey, not the bruja. Ooh, them fighting words, Leo. You're gonna be in the doghouse. Oh, you're so funny. He was talking like I feel like I'm a bruja. We're gonna talk about our swag a little bit before we go into the whole thing, okay? The drama on this
Oh,
guy,
let me get my.
okay?
Oh,
This
I know
guy
which guy you're talking about.
I love this guy. It's so comfortable. It is from CK12. They gave me. I think you're supposed to only have a tote or of this guy, either a tote or this guy, and they gave me the tote as well. Oh, backwards. Duh, CJ. CK12, and it's a nice hefty tote actually. Okay, we're gonna talk about. Well, we're unpacking. Calbright was there. Calbright is for California, so they gave us a tote as well. And then another people, oopsie, gave me another toy and Susanna. And this one was really an amazing one because this one was an academy for so if you have small kids, until was it until 6th grade? Hold on one second. Let me.
Until
I want to
sixth
make
grade.
sure.
Yeah.
I want to make sure. Okay, it's
Pre-K
called
6.
Harmony Academy. It was Jesus, Harmony Academy. Okay, and basically they gave us this, and they gave us a whole bunch of other things. Let me see if I can find them. Probably not because I left it downstairs. I'm sure of it. There was another cup. Oh, here it is. There's this little cute cup. Okay, Harmony Academy. Yeah, it's like a little baby bottle. It's so cute. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. This is a QR code that we're sharing with you, okay? Because you didn't go. So I'm going to stop that QR code for a minute and see if you can clear it up and scan it. There it is. Okay, I'm going to count 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. They have an app. It's an Android and iOS. And here's the thing: it is free, and it's also at home. And so if you have, why am I so blurry? Ow.
It's the AI.
Oh my god, the AI is taking over me. Okay, so if you are actually K to 12, no, K to 6th grade. So if you have a child that's young, this is also free for you, and they have an app for the kids to literally be interactive. They have their own family routines. They have real world activities that inspires connection. It has animated storybooks. So Sister Danielle, Leo, and also I see Dr. New, Sister New is here. Go ahead and literally go into this and scan that QR code, because this is free and National University is actually giving you guys an idea of how education for the family can do. So, and they gave us this that we need to register. Okay. So,
That-
sister, tell me about what you like about the show.
I liked, well, number one, I liked that it wasn't all K through 12, and that they actually had it also segregated. So it's like one half of the exhibit hall was the K through 12, the other half was higher education.
Mm-hmm.
And variety of people that they had there, it really gave new ideas. I mean, I saw your brain going every time you'd see a new booth. I could see the wheels turning. It's like, okay, how can we use it, promote it, work with it? Take your pick. I could see all that stuff going, and then once we started talking with people, I mean, just watching you and some of those conversations, because I think in some ways they were learning stuff from you.
Yeah, I like to tell the founder, I'm like, well, what about this thing? Why are you staying in education? Well, what's the use case for business? What about the founder? What about a nonprofit? Like, I was literally, giving them ideas of some of the things that they could do to really implement to do good. I really like the speech debater, because he was talking about, hold on, do I have that? I don't know if I have speech debater. It's the man, I got things everywhere, people. I'm so sorry. Here. So they gave us this. This is from Speech Debater. Okay, Debater Hub. It's a USB. It's free USB. Basically, the founder we were talking to was looking at how speech and debate could help critical thinking analysis for high school students by making sure that the foundational premise of what a debate is actually followed. He said something about some of the article. I don't remember the name of the company that he was talking. I think it was AI. He said something within AI. They didn't even know the definition of what a true debate is, right? Which is learning data and analysis, right? Yeah, exactly. Thank you, sister. And it's kind of backwards, so I don't know how to make that not backwards. Yeah, it's backwards on my end. Anyhow, that is where we got the information, and he was saying, hey, we're actually teaching high school students using and leveraging AI on the foundation of a debate. What is a debate? And he was in debate team. He was coaching debate high school students. He does debate. So that's what he did. And I really love that critical thinking. We didn't get a chance to, I mean, some of these swags are pretty cool, like Carasoft, they have really cool swag on there. We didn't get a chance to really dig deep on their information. Let's see, what else did we, evidence-based, I like this one. So these are for people who are talking about, he was the French founder. He was the CEO. He said he has a lot of studies in Berlin, but his name, I don't remember. It was definitely French. It's business card somewhere in here in my bag. Guys, this is how much swag I got in there. Okay.
It was like
that's
Jerry or something.
That's full. Okay. He's definitely on LinkedIn, but if your child basically, okay, he's giving me science-backed driven. So if you have a child who is struggling with math, okay, specifically just math right now, they're basically doing it for free for if your school has not doing it. Okay, so this is where the QR code for schools, they're basically giving it for free to kind of test it and what's going on and talk to them, because they already have global impact. They're specifically doing adaptive math. So, for example, if your child is struggling with a specific curriculum within, let's say, I don't know, multiplication and division, right? And they're stuck. Mostly, I told him, they're looking at numbers and calculations, arithmetic and problem solving, fraction and proportions. Well, I know that when I used to teach K to 12, believe it or not, I did have patience for little kids, okay? And I used to wake up and teach at 3 a.m. Thank you very much, because it was an international students. And I did whole brain teaching for them. But most students will get an F on fraction and proportion because we're always taught cognitive wise, right? Now our brain is not connecting when bigger is better. That's literally what America is all about. Like you see all our food and stuff. Well, in math, 1/2 and 2/15 was it 2/3 and 2/5? Anyhow, basically saying, hey, they just thought that bigger is much bigger when it's actually smaller when it comes to proportions and fractions. And so they created an AI adaptive learning for your children so that their brain can sustain and be consistent with math. And so this is a really good company. What's your favorite company that we went to, sister, and talked to?
Oh, favorites. Because I think in some ways it was. It's like I got one of the other bag and try and remember. No, I don't think it was the. Um, you talked with the VP, and it was where they had the that new product coming out.
Turnitin Clarity.
school.
Turnitin Clarity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of looking at stuff. It's like, okay, do I see it? Is it here? But because we saw so many different people, so many different groups, and even the session that we went to was amazing with who was there and what they talked about, and quite frankly, having that human focus, and it was a human focus, and they had empathy, collaboration, communication. I mean, it's everything. You turn to me, it's like, this is what we talk about, because it is.
That was your favorite one? Just to turn it in?
I think, let's put it this way. We saw so many. There may be somebody else, but that's the one that jumps out at my mind right now. That, and of
What
course,
do
the
you-
one you got your from. But
What do you like about it?
it had to do with the product itself, because I know what you were talking about in that trying to make sure that as an educator, there's always that concern that students are just going to use, and they'll use chat gpt, and then whatever it gives them, they just stick it in. They won't even necessarily take the time to put it in their own words. They just put it in at the last minute, they're done. And I think this was the same group that they were talking about being able to go in and run the system and figure out those specifics, and then thereby help teachers basically see what's going on and not have to spend so much time worrying about, is it AI or not. There's a tool to help them see where it's at, not to say that it's AI or not, but to give them the tools of what's going on. And of course, now I'm kind of going, is this the same group, or was that somebody else?
So this is him, Eric Wang. That's the vice president of Turnitin. For all the teachers out there, yes, hallelujah! In the fall, we are going to have a this right here it's called Turnitin
Cool.
Clarity. The name is Turnitin
Yep.
Clarity. And so if you are familiar with Turnitin, what you're gonna be finding out is that we now can embed, if your university uses Turnitin, they have it embedded within Turnitin where the students, you know how we look at similarity index, right? If you guys have used Turnitin, you look at similarity index as a professor. And then based on that similarity index, you got to look at the report if the similarity index is actually only on the citations, or is it word for word that they forgot to quote, or they forgot to put an APA 7? Like, we have to investigate. Turnitin Clarity is the same, but now we're not going to accuse our students of saying, hey, did you copy and pasted this from ChatGPT or Bard or Gemini? We're actually going to have the conversation that, hey, by the way, this specific sentence or sentences that you've used is actually showing up as AI generated. Can we talk a little bit about this in terms of your ideas on why it's showing up this way, right? It's not used to punish students or teachers or like, aha, I caught you cheating and now it's copy and pasting. It's more of like, let's have a conversation, right, on the use of AI and also the percentages. Because here's the thing, if your university doesn't have a student catalog stating, similarity indexes or plagiarism rules and regulations or guidelines, you're not going to be able to use the report to tell them, to even mention it to them, because then it's like, okay, are we libeling? Are we slandering? We're doing character assassination. What are we doing with our students? You got to be careful in threading that conversation. But now we have the same tool, except now it actually detects AI generated thoughts if you used AI on your paper, right? So if I can afford Turnitin on my books that I will publish, I would definitely do it if I could afford it. So I'm gonna wean myself. Hey, Eric, can we have a testing ground for Level Up? We do book authoring. Look, if you're a publisher and you want to make sure that your authors are using their own thoughts and not using AI to write their thoughts, Turnitin will have that product in the fall. Okay. Okay, so that was yesterday, right? That was the highlight, like one of the highlights that I love. Yeah, Eric Wang is really nice. He was a VP, and it was really an amazing conversation when he said, hey, it's coming up in fall. So I was super excited about that. At the end of yesterday, what other things that you love about yesterday's AI show?
It was the variety of it was just going through the variety. What was it? We crossed paths with the group that was doing Latin and bringing, kind of like trying to bring Latin back to life. Really, what you get is such a variety of different companies, and like this one, and this one was really more of a startup, but they're there and they're showing people what they were in the same section as the French guy and what he was doing, and you get these things with AI that maybe you never thought as an option, as an opportunity, and the next thing you know, you cross paths with someone and they've come up with something to use AI in a more unique way than what maybe you normally think. And then it's like, okay, how does this work? But it also is gonna give ideas for people on maybe something that they had an idea of, but they didn't do it. They haven't done anything because they don't know what to do. You show up at a conference like this, a show like this, you see somebody who's maybe doing something similar, you could have the conversation with them of, I'm thinking of that, you're doing this, it seems like there's a connection between them. How are you making this happen? And find ways to collaborate.
I love the different founders actually use AI in a different way. But what the
Yep.
big key takeaway for me is that a lot of these AI companies really depends on ChatGPT, Gemini, and Bear, and they literally extrapolate those and leverage the AI to make their own company, which gave me an idea that I already do anyway, which is my bot. I'm thinking, what kind of problem solutions I can use and leverage this to level it up even more. That's what my brain was thinking. What are some of the things that you went to go and take away today? Today was the second day. Tomorrow's the third day, but you're going home, and I can't go tomorrow. So, what was the key takeaway for you today?
I'm going to go right to the presentation that we went to, and just listening. It was focused K through 12. However, they were talking. Yeah, my notes are in a different notebook for that one. They were talking along the lines of keeping the human aspect when working with AI. AI is a tool, not the replacement, not the teacher. The teacher's job is to have those ways to use the AI, to use the tool to help people so that they can spend more time focusing on mentoring, working with the students themselves. So the students are getting quality in-person time as opposed to, what was it? Somebody, and I think it was in that group that they talked about how so many people start focusing on AI. They're using AI that that is their only friend. They're not engaging with other people. They're not doing other things. Everything is AI, and that's their world. And that means their world has got nobody in it but them.
We don't want that detachment. We want more AI to be a leverage and tool to elevate kids and teachers, parents, and anybody who's really using AI. Was that the highlight of your day today in terms of
In terms of which?
second day? Today's the second day. Is that your highlight for today?
Well, at the show, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, is that the highlight? What about it that you like about that specific conversation?
I like the variety of it, and again, it all goes back to the key aspect of keeping it first, keeping it people to people, and focusing on the teacher being, or the instructor being that person who's running the class, is taking care of the students, and making sure that AI is just a tool that's being used to help do things. Because even, what was it? The one guy from Idaho was commenting about how they expected that when they're having students telling them to use AI for stuff, that they would all be in, and they were getting pushback from the kids on AI and using it.
That's true. I wanted to go back actually. Hold on, let me see if I can share this one from yesterday. This gentleman right here. That was so funny.
Oh yeah,
We're talking about
that
Maine.
was
I'm surprised you forgot about that conversation. You guys
okay.
forgot.
So
You
yes,
forgot
I
about
get. We're trying to go back to that one, and because
Yeah,
we
that's why I
were.
was asking. I'm like, are you sure that was the only highlight of your day for first day? Okay.
I have ADHD. I can't remember everything, dear.
I do too, but I remember that one for sure because you were very comfortable in that conversation when you were talking to the guy. Like, you knew each other where everything was. So I thought you would remember that
Yeah,
one.
the left-handed redheaded Canadian, right?
Yeah, that was really funny when
His
he said
words
that.
too. Those were his words.
Yes, he did. He did say that. It was funny. This is what they did, guys. It's more of AI certs. And I'm gonna knock on his door, because what happens is basically in today's age, a lot of students are no longer going to college or university like they used to be because yes, it's a lot of money, right? And Trump administration also stopped giving. Well, they're in between right now in terms of Department of Education being eliminated, and so that just means that the state instead of the federal government will have more say. That means though that there's no like some of those Pell grants and grants that students who really needs it might not be going through if the federal government don't have enough money to give, right? So now you're going to either do student loan, or your parents are going to have to pay for that college, or you're going to have to pay for that like everybody else and go to school and things like that. So the new trend now is micro cert. So they have the right idea, and they've been doing this apparently for a while now. Like, I don't remember if he said 15 years or 18 years or something like that. It's been a while that they've been doing this, but they're doing the new trend right now is getting micro certification, meaning instead of getting your degree for 3 to 5 years, you can get certified within a year and get that job that you want within the year. And so I'm really interested on the technology certification, especially on the blockchain and Bitcoin, because that's something that like people are still having taboo on money, including myself. So I want to educate myself, because sometimes you're fearful of something of the unknown because you don't know. But once you know, you might be interested in doing that. And Duke, stop barking. Anyway, he's so annoying right now. He's barking. But this is what I wanted to do, is like they bridge the AI skills gap and stay ahead. So this is for educators, business leaders, HR and talent teams, finance and marketing pros, AI and data professionals, cybersecurity experts, tech and industry experts, right? Here, I'm going to give you a QR code and it's 50% off. See if I can do that and stay steady. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I will be interested in getting the certifications definitely on marketing, because I love marketing and business, and I want to know AI and marketing and how it works on this, so I can teach you guys how to do that. So that was one of the highlights of the day, and I really truly enjoy talking to these gentlemen, especially Ben.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then so today,
He
what
was
Susanna was talking about was the human first people. These are the human first people that we talked today. So the gentleman, and the very tall gentleman, was from Idaho, and he really is talking about like in his district, it's pretty poor population and kind of disjointed and disconnected. But especially when you talked about AI, it's something that like their teachers are afraid, obviously, but once they get to know like what AI is for, they realize that people first. And the three things that they were talking about today was empathy, collaboration, and conversations. That was the theme of their conversation today. And I like Nicole, I think was her name, this lady right here on the left. She was talking, she took
Right.
over empathy and talk about having a culture within your organization, whether it's education. Obviously, she's an educator in the elementary side. Having a culture within your organization of like elevating mistakes, meaning like acceptance of mistakes. So if you make mistakes, just have fun. It's like everything right now is a sandbox, right? It's new to us. It might not be new to some of the world, but it's new to us. So giving grace and showing empathy that we're all trying to learn how we can use AI to leverage in our day-to-day jobs. And so if you make mistakes, it's okay. That's how we learn. And I love that. Showing empathy in the world full of machines, right? Literally, that's what we're gonna go to. The other gentleman who's, I don't remember his name right here. Do you have his name, sister? I don't remember his name. I should, huh? He was talking about
his name.
Yeah, let me I took a picture of him with him. Do you want to take over that conversation, what he said, or no? You take your notes, right?
Because you know where you're going at. I don't have my notes in front of me yet.
You're so funny. I don't have my notes either, but I remember. Okay, his name is Gilbert Gilbert One. He basically was talking about he has an incorporated company. He was talking about having a conversation. He basically put collaboration. So they were talking about collaboration, empathy. Nicole was doing empathy. Collaboration was from the Idaho gentleman, and basically saying that teachers, students, and faculty need to collaborate. And Nicole's like creating this culture of mistakes is okay, it's acceptable. And then Gilbert basically said, hey, we have to have conversations around AI and human needs and human first. And that is so nice because I'm like, guys, I want to invite you to our conference on April 28th and 29th because that's what we do. Human First 2025 is our conference that I really want to go for. It's because it is the theme. As we move along the AI world, this is our world now. It's not going to go back, right? Just like the internet. Y2K, everything's going to end in the world. And then 1201, ding, you open your eyes like, I'm still alive. We're here. And then you look at the internet, you're like, wait, internet's still on. What's happening? Right? I think we're just so afraid of the unknown and we don't adapt to the change. But guess what? This is our culture now. This is our world now. It's either you adapt or you're going to get behind. Just like, Blockbuster and Netflix. They basically said, no, we're better, we're bigger, blah, blah, blah. And where are they today? Gone. Zero. Nada. Zilts. It's history, literally. Right? So that's going to happen to you too if you don't embrace the knowledge. We're not saying AI is everything. AI is so beautiful. It's wonderful. It's not perfect. All we're saying is use AI and look for yourself at how you can elevate your mad skills to level it up. That's all they were saying. And I love it. It was like, oh, it aligned with what I'm saying. And I'm feeling validated because I'm not the only one thinking that, yes, we use AI every day. We make mistakes on AI every day, but it is not a one-all be-all solution. Human first, right? So I was excited about that. Thank you, sister, for putting that into our peripheral today.
Well, and the other thing I liked about what Gilbert said, he had a quote which was, teach a student how to learn and they'll learn for life. And I know there was another piece in front of that, but it's that age-old adage of you give a guy a fish and he gets to eat that day, but you teach a guy to fish and you fed him for life.
Mm-hmm. That's why I won't give you a solution. I'll teach you how. That's what I do. Like, Dr. Lita, no. See, we're not getting that answer. You're going to get the how to. That's why I love to teach, break shit apart, break stuff apart, and then, okay, you learn that way. Because I do applied research. I do applied scientific research. I take the research, take it apart, apply it, and if it doesn't work, then it doesn't work. Then we move on to the next solution. Or we change the programmatic things that we do, right? Critical thinking, the structure, the design thinking, the analysis that we put into these things. And I'm so excited for the people right there in this room who think like us, Susanna, like literally think like us, right?
Exactly.
They talk about collaboration.
Card, because you
There
were
it is. I know, mine was so cute. It has a little M2 in it. It has a little thingy in it. Oh man.
You had the stickers and everything on it.
You know me, I'm bougie. When it comes to that, I was like, that's what I want to do.
But that was so okay. So yours was more like this.
Yeah, and then I have a little pin. No, on top. You gotta put it on the top, and I had the sticker there. Yep. Yeah, the sticker goes on the side. Yep. And I love it. I love this AI because okay, Meta was there. Here's the takeaway, guys. Meta, please don't give us a line that long. That was really not cool. It was not. The lady was waiting for an hour. If you know anything about me, guys, I don't wait for nothing for nobody. Sorry, not even Disneyland. Run DMC was there. Yeah, Daryl was speaking. Kaepernick, I don't know how you say his name. He was there yesterday. We didn't get to see him, but Run DMC was there. Yup, he was. He was talking about education and school. That was so cool that he did that. We didn't get to see though exactly the whole thing because we were on the other room and we were walking around, so we didn't get to see. I also wanted to show you guys. Hold on one second if I can find my LinkedIn. Okay, so
Well,
I'm gonna
while you
show
do
you.
that, you
Yeah,
have some people that are on LinkedIn, but obviously because this is Wave, we can't see what their
same. Sorry,
comments
guys. Yeah.
because it only goes through your YouTube to get the comments.
So yes, this one, guys, is Dr. Gregory Fowler. He was the CEO and president of SNHU. I met him in person. He was from Southern New Hampshire at that time. And it was, God, 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago, through SNHU at Disneyland. And I saw him today talking, and I was like, Dr. Gregory Fowler is like, hey, I'm like, remember 6 years ago in SNHU? He's like, yeah, yeah. So I love that a lot of these presidents of big university and University of Maryland doing a lot of AI in their school. There's a lot of firsts in their school. So I was so proud to take a picture with him today. This was the highlight, one of my highlights of the day for sure. There's
Oh,
just
yes.
Dr. Gregory Fowler. Yeah, it was really, yes, this is the dress that I was wearing. I obviously had a jacket on, but
And the matching
yes,
boots.
I had to. It was my Michael Kors. I had to. And I had my pink backpack. Okay, but that was really the highlight of my day. Seeing him again. With University of Maryland, he is the president, and he does a really good job turning these universities into what needs to be done. Yeah, he's big on the education world for sure, right? And I saw this lady. This lady was actually there today. I don't know who she is.
Mhm.
He was talking to her today. So yeah, Dr. Bridget Burns.
Yeah, remember.
Okay, I just remember that face though. Today I didn't know who she was. But that was kind of nice. A lot of educators, we literally united this weekend and created a memorable experience in terms of human first. And I love that.
Well, I'll give
So
you
we are almost
one
ending
other
today.
piece because,
Go ahead.
well, one other piece is because as we walk through all this and you start and you're listening to these people talk about all how they're basically trying to help make teachers' lives better because of everything teachers have to do. And how many times over the weekend, the last 2 days, did you make comments about how so many people think that, oh, they're a teacher, now it's easy? And it's like, no, it's not. You have all this stuff that you have to do, and it's not as easy as you might think. And that's what these guys are trying to do is make life easier for teachers so that they can give better time to the students.
Yeah. Classroom management is about 60 to 70% of your success with your teaching. If you don't know the technology that your university or your school district is using, and you're not savvy, you're going to have a hard time being successful in your classroom because you're trying to manage that classroom plus your students plus your ability to learn. So you need to be learning quickly and you need to be adaptable, but you also need to be patient with yourself, but you cannot be slow to the point where you're going to get left behind. But at the same time, you're going to be slow in the very beginning because you don't know what you're doing yet, which is okay. I think the attitude of gratitude of having a mentor is really an amazing experience. I wish I had a mentor. I had to learn the hard way on everything. That's why I mentor a lot of people today because I didn't want them to suffer the way I suffered, doing classroom management. You throw any kind of students in my classroom, I will manage that student because I know how conversation works, and I know that I don't tolerate disrespect in the classroom. That's just professionalism and being an adult. If you don't like your teacher, you are more than happy to walk away. But having a snidey comments or anything like that, I've never had that in my life. I did have one student in the classroom in person. This is not online because I do on ground and online teaching. Well, right now I do only online because I don't want to drive. And San Diego's a little crazy to drive, but I used to drive downtown. I used to drive everywhere in San Diego, but I prefer not to with the gas prices and everything. And insurance is high right now, guys. I prefer just doing online so I can manage pretty much any conversations. It's a matter of building. If you expect respect, you better give respect. That's just how I see it, right? When people give attitude and then expect respect, it doesn't work like that. Also, as professors and teachers, don't put yourself in such high pedestal that you think you're above your students. You might be above your students in one topic, but you're not above your students, period. Okay? Humble yourself. Eat some humility pie. Like it's good for you. Because you will only learn as much as you can learn, right? There's not possible to learn everything in the world. I know a lot of things and I don't know a lot of things. I only know what I know based on my capabilities and my environment and where I put myself. No one person can know everything. That's why collaboration over competition that I preach daily, weekly, minute by minute, right, is so important because my skills and Susana's skills combined, amazing. My skills, Susana's skills, and Danielle's, and Mike, and Shanda, and Miguel, and you see what I mean? Like, we just multiply that energy, that much knowledge, because it's just not possible for one person to present everything. It would take me a lifetime and I barely will scratch the world, right? That's why I need your help to learn, to have critical thinking, to have the ability to be passionate about something in your life. Even it's like, why do we have to have a period in a sentence? I don't know, something like that. Like just be passionate about a period or a comma or a semicolon. I don't care. But be passionate about something and do something about it. What about you, sister? You're sleepy now.
Well, yeah, there is that. There's definitely the sleepy because it has been a long and busy 2 days, and with the makeup in the middle of it too. So
Makeup
it's
session.
been it's been a fun time, and being able to see the education in the AI and what's going on, and see that, especially in a world where so many people are, and it's so easy to go and worry about what is going to happen with AI. It's going to take over. It's going to do this. It's going to do that. And to see these educators and these AI companies talking about the importance of human first, which is something that you've been talking for a long time about. And that's what's important. So having that it's been a great thing to see.
It's been an amazing thing to see. I love that even big companies like Google and them are there to support the community of educators. The community, I saw students, I saw little girls there. And their parents probably flew them from, some of them flew from China, some of them came from India. We had a couple of gentlemen yesterday at Structured that came from India. And what I love about it is that teachers are creating products that they're frustrated not available to them, so they didn't wait. They created a product for other teachers creating teachers to help them. And that's what I want to do. But I don't want to just help teachers. I want to help business owners too, right? Because I think deep inside, we're all our teachers. And also deep inside, I believe everyone is capable of learning only if you're intentional of learning. Don't let anybody make you feel less than just because, you don't know something. You don't know something right now, but you might know something by tomorrow if you're intentional in your learning process. And guys, certificates, education, it's not a one all be all. It's just another tool as well, right? Take it from me. I have 4 degrees. It's another tool that you can utilize, that you have a discipline to finish project from A to B. If you have written a book, you have a discipline to write from A through B. That's
Yep.
it, right? It is a lot of process. I'm not putting it down. I'm saying be passionate about your process of doing. But I want to end with this beautiful beach in Del Mar this is our view when we were eating
Yep.
lunch. We had lunch and dinner. How was that, sister? It was in Del Mar today.
Oh,
Beautiful day.
it was great, and to actually be in that restaurant, and what, it was a wedding going on as well.
That's why we had the reservation. Yeah, we were inside. That was nice. It was outside, but inside. You know.
Right. Which was really nice because the most important thing is it's warm out there. You don't want to sit in the sun, so it was nice to not be sitting in the sun for all that time.
Yeah, it was really nice to just sit down for a minute, have a
And
conversation, good food, good company, no pressure, and just really kind of be immersed in what just had happened in the last 2 days, right?
press.
Yeah, it was nice. It was nice to reset. And guys, Susanna and I are not just friends online, okay? That's why. Like, we show you pictures. We're not just friends online. We talk. I know, we wish Danielle was here. We did do one in Danielle. Watch out for the catamaran! That was last summer.
Yes.
That was last summer. But we had a good time. And this was yesterday. Yes. At the show. I had my stick. You see, we had a lot of selfie together because I had my stick. Today I couldn't find my stick. And then Susanna said, oh, here's the stick after the fact. After we already at the hotel. I was like, I can't find my stick. I don't know where my stick is, but it's right there. Anyway, this was fun yesterday, sister. This was a fun weekend. Now you're back to the
Yes.
grind, and you're not even gonna see Danielle. I'm so sad.
I know, even though I'm going to be in her town for,
I
a
know.
couple hours.
Yeah. Well, it was very amazing. It was really a good experience. Hopefully you can make it, guys, whoever you are next year. Let's come together. Let's have fun. There's places I want to take you guys. Definitely Seaport Village. And there's more pictures to come. I just didn't have enough time to put them together because I just got home like literally and not like an hour and a half ago, maybe. Yeah. And Susanna didn't have time either. We don't have time right now to put our pictures together, but you'll see them on TikTok if you're on TikTok with me, and also Instagram because it's easy for me to put stuff in there than LinkedIn and live. But if you are on LinkedIn, thank you so much. YouTube, thank you so much for being here. We love you. We will see you on Tuesday on Susanna's show again, but this time with more pictures, right?
More pictures.
And
It'll be the two of us.
Yeah, it'll be the two of us for sure. Oh, so now the jelly person is coming in here. You're late. You're late. You're late. Anyway, hopefully we will see a hounds in San Diego soon. There's a lot to do in San Diego, guys. Bye, everybody. See you guys Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.